Hey Kate, what's going on, love? I'm good. You? This phone is just irritating me. It's moving so slow. There's nothing wrong with the internet, so I don't understand. Not the one I'm going live on, but my other phone is just it's irritating me. Both of the Wi-Fi and the data should be good. Thank you. You can post your question whenever you're ready. Can you hear me well? Let me know. Let me know. It's working for you now? Oh my god, this guy, I follow him on YouTube. I like his reactions and stuff. He just gave away a car to somebody. I wish that was me. I wish I was in that position. I'm like, hey, I wish that was me that won that car. Is it retrograde right now? That explains the fuckery. That explains the attitudes that's been going on. It's snowing. Is it snowing for anybody else? It snowed today. And I don't even like I got a coat from like 2 years ago and the zipper broke. So technically I really don't have a coat. And I gave away all my boots to donations, so I am not ready for the winter. It's not snowing for y'all. Dang, y'all lucky. So I'm very unprepared. So maybe the next couple of days I have to quickly find me a coat and some boots. Well, you can't wait for it. I wish we could trade. It does. It's the worst. I try to escape every year if I can. It is the worst. We get 2 minutes of summer. No, let me quit. But it is short. Yeah, the summer months and all that don't really last long. That's why I'm trying my best to save so I can get moving to a warmer state, city, something. You think I would got used to it by now, but I'm still not used to it. Mm-mm. For people in the live stream, hope you're doing well. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for all that good stuff. Check out the community posts and collective reads where you can find messages that may resonate with you. Suggest video ideas for this channel. Yes, I do all kind of readings to set mediumship at this time. Most information is in the description box. If it's not there, please let me know and I will inform you. Claim your donations, especially if your YouTube name is different from PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. Or actually, no, I'm not doing Venmo anymore. What is it? PayPal, Cash App, and Chime. Um, Personal private readings can go by email, phone, text, private live stream, or private recorded video. Thank each and every one of you for coming in and supporting however way that you do. You also can just come in and chat. Don't always have to, book a read. And yeah, that's all. Did you post yet, Katie? I know you posted something and retracted it. I don't know if you tried to post another question, but or I said Katie, Kate. 11:11. Go to acronym for Kate, please, Spirit. Go to acronym for Kate, please, Spirit. Accurate messages for Kate, please, Spirit. Yes or no, make it very clear. This message is for Kate. Help me give some clarity to Kate. Thank you. Kate would like to know, will V go to jail in regards to her court case? Kate would like to know, will V go to jail in regards to her court case? I'm getting a no here. But that doesn't mean they won't suffer the kind of consequences. So that could be like goes on. But as far as like the jail, I don't think so. I think it's gonna be a thing to where it's like They go to a different city or state to where those same laws or rules or whatever don't apply. They didn't clear their record. They got a couple people to vouch for them and all this other stuff. But it doesn't mean they won't get caught up in something else or, have other like consequences for anything with the tower card. This is been getting to, yeah. Especially the more that they like keep putting themselves out there, the more that like they're probably bound to get caught into something. Yeah, next thing you know, they're getting caught up in it's not even their own, you know. So it's kind of like, maybe eventually down the line, they will. But as far as like right now, and for your case, it's a no. But who knows? Down the line, they might, because it's kind of giving the energy of like, people are placing the blame on him, and he might actually be innocent in that case, even though maybe they did something wrong before or whatever. Um, and it's kind of like now you see how things feel, kind of thing. But right now, it seems like they're still kind of like dodging bullets right now. Are they a Leo? They don't have to be, but I'm getting like some kind of like fiery energy. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I feel like it will happen like, this might be like a year and 5 months down the line or something like that. I get caught up in something else, Fool card, Devil card. Kind of could be like around the summertime or something like that. The name Ray could be significant. Yeah, they might. I feel like they definitely will. Like if they don't go, I do feel like it's high potential. But if they don't, they're still gonna like suffer some things. They're gonna be having like health issues, car issues. They might keep on falling and busting their ass in the snow. They got moth flies and different things all in their house that they can't get rid of. Like a lot of things could be like still happening. Can't get no sleep, suffering from insomnia, or a neighbor that keeps being loud and there's nothing they really can do about it. It's like they're scaring love off. We got free will. Stop dealing with assholes. So I don't know if you got any ties to this person, but it's like you can unravel some ties. And there's certain things that they're gonna be like, I feel like cut off from too. Like they might not be allowed in certain stores. They might not be allowed at certain states. They might not be able to travel much. They might not be. It's like they're gonna be like banned from a few things. I feel like they get to suffer from like really dry eyes, and it's like nothing seems to work. They might not be able to get a license. They might really want one. You have emotions are running high. Some of you, supermoon, maybe you need to take some deep breaths, do some breathing work. I'm also hearing like meditation, but doing it differently than you usually do. Like if you usually do like a guided one, maybe do one that's not guided, or vice versa. If you usually just do it to where it's like you just allow your thoughts to be free, that's cool. But they want you to feel the meditation more so in your body, not just you're freeing your thoughts kind of thing. And they also don't want you to worry too much about other people's karma, like let the universe do its job kind of thing. Just focus on your own things. especially if it's draining and stressing you out to try to figure out if they're getting karma or not. That's not your job. Once it happens, you will see it, but until then, it's like, focus on your goals with the Page of Pentacles. Could be with the Three of Cups out here. Maybe not everyone in the world, but probably a lot of people, yeah. They won't be able to spy on you anymore if they were spying. And it's like their curse would be like isolation. And that could really, like, that sucks in general, but it could really suck if you're a person that doesn't know how to be by yourself. Like, some people, they know how to be by themselves longer than others, but in generally, I feel like nobody really should, like, nobody can really handle being lonely for like that long. You know what I mean? We all need a human interaction. You know what I mean? So it's like their curse is gonna be like isolation, and that's gonna be, yeah, very even more tougher than a regular person for them, because I don't feel like they know how to be alone. Did she do anything else besides stalking? Because, I mean, this karma could come from somewhere else. Like, it depends. Like, if somebody just talked gossip, you can't really expect them to like get the harshest karma in the world. You know what I mean? All they did was talk. You know what I mean? But if they actually did something, like they stole your money, they harmed your mom, they made you go to jail, then it's like that's the heavy karma coming along. You know what I mean? But if they just talk gossip, you can't expect nobody to go to jail just because they said a few words. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just heard the grass ain't green on the other side. And it's like them waiting for things forever. Yeah, it's like their own family cutting them off, kind of thing. Maybe they already did that. If honestly, that could have already happened. That might already happen. Yeah, and it's like not really getting a lot of mental clarity. You might even have an eviction, but see, that could already be something in the works too. It's like it's one of those things. You ever heard like don't try to like wish nothing on someone or stress about it too much because it's like their life is already in shambles. So it could also be a thing to where it's like their life probably is already in shambles. So it's like it's not even much you could do more. You know what I mean? It's not much more damage. Hey, Angel, what's going on, love? Not if she just said a few words. But if she did more than that, then maybe yes. But if she just said your shoes was ugly, you can't expect her to go to jail and suffer forever. So it has to be something that she really done to you. So if that's the case, then yes. But if not, again, you can't be that sensitive. She doesn't deserve that forever if she just said a couple words. Then that's what spirit is saying. Like, get over, worrying about someone's karma. Just focus on your goals with the Page of Pentacles. Yep, and she'll get her karma. But even then, she might be freed from it at some point. You know what I mean? Like, even then, she might not suffer forever from stealing from you. She might get her karma, get her lesson, and be freed from her karma. So again, that's why Spirit is saying don't keep focusing on it because all it's gonna do is drain your own energy, especially if you're thinking the worst, like a forever thing. Well, God made everybody, so you got to forgive, honey. Eventually, especially for yourself. It's not a good energy to hold on to. They might be the worst of the worst, but eventually you have to get over it. Because it can stop your own blessings if you keep holding a grudge, to be honest. But yeah, she'll get her. Let spirit handle that. We got the Two of Pentacles, Hierophant, Six of Cups, Seven of Cups, Six of Wands, Chariot, Queen of Wands, Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. So I think the number seven ran twice. I'm not sure if any other thing ran twice. Five of Swords, Hermit, Three of Cups, Tower card, Two of Wands, Page of Pentacles, the Devil card, Hangman, and the Knight of Cups. Did you send for another yes or no? Who else came in here? I don't know who else came in here. You can post whenever you're ready. Two, I'm seeing. And trust me, I get it. I relate. I had a coworker in the past that stole from me. And for a minute I hold a grudge. But eventually I got over it. I don't even care no more. Ago, you know what I mean? I don't care no more. She's not in my life. And after that she went to jail. She already got her karma and everything. So I did away with it. And it's crazy because at that time, I meet what I'm saying to you now. I had a friend at that time that I told the situation to, and I was upset because she was like, "Get over it," and da da da, and I was upset, like, "Girl, da da da, you ain't in my shoes," and blah blah. So I was you at that time. But eventually, you'll get over it. Yes, nobody misses karma. You get the energy that you put out. Nobody, even I'm not perfect. None of us are perfect. We all are screwed up in some type of way. And you're gonna get the karma, you're gonna get the lesson, or whatever you're supposed to get, the guidance, or whatever you want to call it. Nobody's immune to it, and nobody's a perfect angel. You want to suffer forever. Yep, and that's something they'll have to understand as well. You're not, especially if you're innocent, you're not going to suffer at all. But if you did do something, then you are going to suffer, but it's probably not going to be forever. You know what I mean? Now, people who did stuff to plenty of people and they just choose not to learn their lesson, then it could seem forever for sure, but it doesn't have to be forever. You know what I mean? You could post your question. But life, yeah. So even if it's not jail time, whatever their karma is supposed to be, it'll be. Whatever their karma is meant to be, that's what it will be. And it's not saying you can't protect yourself. I mean, if somebody's sending you black magic, you have every right to return the sender. I think, in my personal opinion, I think it helps better. Not even just my opinion, my own experience, I feel like. Because it was times where I knew people were sending stuff and I wasn't returning or fighting back. And as soon as I would return to sender and fight back, I swear my life got better. And I said, I believe you supposed to fight back. Some people don't believe that because it's like, oh no, I don't want to send any type of negative energy. But in my opinion, I don't think there's anything wrong with return to sender. And hey, that could be my own personal thing. Hey, if it's supposed to be wrong, then I guess I'll find out later on in life. But for now, I feel like that worked for me in my own personal, experience. I was like, maybe I was stuck for so long because I wasn't fighting back. And now that I'm fighting back, a life couldn't seem any more beautiful, if you ask me. Like, you don't have to hold hatred or anything like that. And hold a grudge and be drainful and anything like that. But like, there's nothing wrong with return to sender. Like you can return it and move on and keep focusing on your life. You don't have to stay stuck worrying about it and dwelling on it and crying on it. And you know what I mean? Just spend your every waking day and hour worried if they'll get their karma or not, or crying over how they hurt you. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be like that. My nose is stuffed. Good or accurate in here for Kate, please, Spirit. Accurate messages only for Kate. You only sent for a yes or no. You said has the earth sign. Okay. Is a yes or no? Okay. Good or accurate in here for Kate. Accurate messages only yes or no. Make it very, very clear. This switches is for Kate. Thank you, Spirit. Help me give clarity. Sign who will give Kate the opportunity, seeing what Kate has posted the past week or two. Yes or no has the earth sign who will give Kate their opportunity, see what Kate has posted the past week or two. With the earth sign. They've seen half of it. I feel like they saved it for their like if it, especially if it was like a video, it's like they saved for like watch later kind of thing. Or it could have been like they bookmarked it, or they did something, because it's like they halfway seen something and it's like, okay, they could have been like busy, maybe they were like at work or something was going on to where it was like, okay, I'm gonna read the rest when I'm done, or whatever the case may be. So I definitely feel like they seen half of like what you post, but they didn't see like the full thing. And they definitely do like their intention is to look at the rest basically here. But I definitely feel like they could have been scrolling all throughout, scrolling all up and down. They could have felt like they learned something new about you, like if you're more like Christian like or something like that. Maybe you got some gospel song or something like that going on. Something could be significant about FEMA camp. Especially if you had like a new hairstyle, they could have liked it that. Or if you had plan on for a new hairstyle. I'm also hearing she's ready, so he could feel like you're ready. Yeah, her expensive taste. So maybe you feel like you have expensive taste. Also heard, I don't know if you did like a poll of like which cover should I use. If so, it's like he could put in his vote. Or something about the Grinch. So maybe you're ready for Christmas, or maybe he's ready for Christmas. Maybe y'all both ready for Christmas. Y'all both could be like really spirit coming up. Yeah, it's like they want to celebrate your wins with you. Two of Cups, Four of Wands. Yep, talks all about collaborations and celebrating wins together and on the same page. And you know what that means. But they kind of like they don't want you to really expect when they come in. It's kind of like a surprise. I don't know if you have a cat, but if you post your cat, it could be like a really cute one. Maybe they feel like your cat feisty and protective. I just heard you are unforgettable. And I also heard like he could feel as far as your future is going to be brighter than he expected before, kind of thing. So it's like they could definitely feel like a new energy change or shift within you. I just heard watch the money pile up. I heard something about a stone wall. I also heard something, and this don't have to be about this situation. You let me know if it's with this situation or a different situation. But I'm also hearing to travel to certain places before I don't know if it's like they get booked up, ticket expires, or if they just stop flights wherever that is altogether, or whatever case may be. But it could be like certain places that you probably need to or should go to before that happens. I know some places they're like maybe they're understaffed or some other reason. It's like, oh, you can't fly to this place or all the planes are. But so it's like some place maybe you need to go to before like that happens, kind of thing. And I don't know if it's with this situation or just a totally different situation. Um, but yeah, I definitely feel like they feel touched. You definitely touched them. You pulled their heartstrings in a good way. Yeah, and we got new beginnings. That Ace of Cups is a new beginning, honey. So it's like you definitely helped yourself to a new beginning. And Spirit is like trying to help push you to do more of that. That's what they want. That's what they've been looking for. That's what you've been looking for. It says work on your fears, new moon in Scorpio. Time to give rather than take, new moon in Virgo. Oops, I don't know what I dropped. Yep, focus on your needs over your wants. It's not saying you can't want what you want or get what you want, but just focus more on your needs than your wants. Yeah, it's been getting the same thing. So you're all in alignment, refinement. No, I need to stop. Yeah, this is really a time to like really show your authentic self. And you know how it be certain times. This is also another thing that I feel like is going to be beneficial. You know how at certain times that like YouTube is popping or more people are watching videos. It's kind of like right now. You know how some people do the vlogmas for Christmas and different things like that. More people, since it's winter, more people are going to be home more, and they're going to want some entertainment. You know what I mean? In the summertime, videos might not be popping on like that because most people are outside. You know what I mean? But in the wintertime, it's like, okay, what good can I watch? What good can I hear? What good can I see? You know what I mean? And that's like the best time to like put even more out. You know what I mean? And I definitely feel like he will definitely put a fire under your ass. Very motivating, and it's like instead of two albums, let's put four out. And you're like, what? No, that's gonna be impossible. And it's like, nope, no, it ain't. you know, we could do it. I know. Get some essential oils. Make sure you don't burn up your energy so you can have, put that energy into more of important things. The Sun card. Yep. Step into your leadership position so your finances can grow more. Might need to talk to a motherly energy. It doesn't have to be your mom, but it could be, some type of motherly energy. You need to nurture and water whatever you're trying to grow. Nine of Cups so that you get your wishes. And I feel like you probably need to help him make his move too. It says I'm not gonna be the first to make a move. I don't know if it's really like I'm not gonna be the first to make a move, but it's like you could push them into like making a move. But yeah, and before you say what you wish, know what you wish. So I don't know if you already know what you're wishing right now, but if not, like get your list together. You know what I mean? Get your list all ready. Cause like, how do the universe is like, how are we gonna get you what you want if we don't know what you want? Just be clear, be more specific, give a little bit more details, be consistent. That kind of energy. Have a little bit more confidence, all of that. And I think that's also what this person is looking for more too. So it's like each time you show a little bit more and more confidence, they're like, ooh, it makes them even more want to, approach you. Because it's like when you feel safe and secure, that eases up his anxiety. Because if you worry, then he's going to panic. So it's like your energies are going to go off one another. Yeah, I'll think of you clarity. You had the King of Pentacles, which I feel like is him, his energy, the Earth sign. Knight of Wands, Seven of Swords, Queen of Wands, which I feel like is your energy, whether you're a fire sign or not. You're in a Queen of Wands, or you should be in the Queen of Wands. We have the Sun card. I think we got that twice, if I'm not mistaken. Ace of Cups, Three of Swords, Two of Cups, Four of Wands, High Priestess, Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of, not the Knight of, the Queen of Swords, excuse me. Queen of Pentacles, World card, Devil card, Three of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. So you got two queens out here. I almost thought you had a third one. But I'm thinking of the Queen of Cups, so even though it's not out here, I'm thinking of that one. Oh, actually, no, you do got the Queen of Wands. So you just got all three except the Queen of Cups. Okay, but you couldn't tell me that it didn't want to come out. I'm pretty sure if I get pulling cards, it will come out. But yeah, number three is very significant. Thinking about traveling aspect of things. Yep. Get some things figured out beforehand. It'll definitely help. Work through them fears once again. Like I said, not only if you panic and stuff, he panic, but if you panic, you sabotage your own stuff. You know what I mean? So it's not only affecting him, it's affecting yourself as well. You say you always in the car. Crazy. Oh, I gotta clean that fish tank out. It's starting to reek. Not want my room smelling like that. List is open for anyone that wants to donate. Prices will be in the description box. I don't buy it. I get the answers just right. And it's worth every penny. The lowest price will start at $3.33. All right, 1 second. They won't let me. Pretty sure it's there, but they won't let me log in right now. You can post your question. Now it does. I can't even see, so they won't let me log in. It keeps crashing on me for some reason. I see it now. Now it won't bring up. Says the Earth sign, someone you already know. I thought you did already know them. Well, this whole time we were talking about them. 444, I'm seeing my favorite synchronicity. Talks about protection, alignment, stability, all that good stuff. Good accurate reading for Kate, please, Spirit. Thank you. Good accurate reading for Kate. This message is for Kate, yes or no. Make it very, very clear. Accurate messages only. Help me give Kate some clarity. Kate would like to know that she already know the Earth sign that's going to be coming in and helping her, with her opportunities and stuff. The one we've been pulling on energy. Kate already know this Earth sign. Yes or no, does Kate already know this Earth sign? It's like yeah and no. It's like I feel like you could have came across something like maybe you already follow them on social media or something like that. But it's not like you necessarily like know them. You probably didn't have really like conversations or anything like that. But I do feel like it's like you came across, and then when you guys meet, it's like officially meet, then it's like everything clicks kind of thing. But as far as like no, I'm not getting that energy. But it's like once you guys, again, you'll click, you'll put two and two together, things are going to be like feeling more balanced, And definitely their Earth's, energy is definitely going to be helping you feel grounded. Yeah, and it's like you both are going to be wishing that, you came together sooner. Yeah, so it's like y'all both could be kind of like hard on yourselves, like, dang, why didn't I see this opportunity in the beginning? You know what I mean? Like, why didn't we see, And then it might be even more ironic because maybe there could be like a mutual friend or something like that. And it would make sense that you guys would already have met, but it's like still didn't. So you guys might just find a lot of things like ironic. Like, how in the heck did we have a mutual friend and we still didn't know each other kind of thing. I think it's going to be very refreshing too because it's like they could have some, for one, they could have a very good memory. And like maybe you're like more of like an old soul or old school, and it's like they are too. And it's like y'all remember a lot of things that maybe most people in your circle doesn't. Here we have complete and sudden changes. Yeah, it's gonna helping each other be more independent. Yeah. And I feel like for them, like they work on a lot of different stuff. They might even have like a YouTube channel where it's like they help people get their stories out and stuff like that, or they help the homeless. They do this, they do that. I feel like they're in a lot of stuff too. So it's like not only could they help you with one opportunity, they can help you with a few other things if you wanted to get involved. I feel like I heard something about Scandal. Maybe that's one of their favorite TV shows. I feel like it was talking about a show. I feel like they're very professional. They could like just tuck their shirt in. So stay focused on your goals once again. I feel like they have strong, firm boundaries, and that's also something they can teach you. Color red could be significant. Hmm. Clarify the star card. I don't know why I feel like they wear turtlenecks. It's like they could have a specific like style. Yeah, I feel like I heard interlude, reverb, revamp. They could like revamp a lot of things. I do feel like they could be like a little self obsessed, but not like in a real bad way. They could just be the type to have like their pictures in their home. But I think they're definitely like a big money guru, and it's like they could definitely help you attract a lot of more finances. They could be an indigo child or indigo spirit, whatever you want to call it. They could be experienced too. Like maybe they've been working on this since 2017, 2007, maybe even before that. Like they could be very experienced. Yeah, they have a lot of courage. We have inner earth. You'll survive this new solutions and beginnings. Take advantage of the time and resources that you have. They could have like a really big Adam's apple. I think they have a very strong mindset. They're empath, but I feel like they know how to control their empath energy. They're not extremely sensitive. Once you like mature and you can grow your empath energy, you're not so sensitive. You can control your sensitivity. And I think that's where he is at here. They could love apples. It's like they might always have an apple in their hand. Yeah, and I heard not everything is so black and white. You could be like really nervous around him, but like, until you get used to him. Until you get used. They might have like 4 kids, even if they're not biologically theirs. And I definitely feel like they've been married before. They could have been like married at young at 19, but I don't think they're probably still with that person. Not that it probably matters to you if this is just business, but yeah, I feel like they're very connected. Like they can hear their ancestors and stuff clearly. Yeah, I feel like they're very strict to their routines. So yeah, like I said, it'll be a refreshing energy. I do hope this gave you clarity. We have the Star card, Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, the World card, Queen of Pentacles, Temperance, Two of Cups, Two of Wands. Number two is very significant. Ten of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Number 10 is also very significant. 2 and 10. You're welcome, love. I'm bringing sexy back. Mm, 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 mm. So they don't know how to act. Yes, I hope so. That was a goal. They may have some really good white, like super white teeth. That's okay. You post your question. Thank you. Hey, Angel Wings. What's going on, love? I mean, this hot pocket and this chimichanga. Little acronym here for Kate. Please, Spirit. Thank you. Yes or no. Make it very, very clear. I can help me give Kate clarity. Thank you, Spirit. Kate would like to know, is a mutual friend between them and the earth sign Kyle, or is it Kylie? Is the mutual friend between Kate and the earth sign Kyle? I'm getting a no. I feel like this Kyle person or Kylie, I'm sorry, could how can I say it? I don't want to be offensive. I don't know. It seems like their energy is like they'll be the type to you're gonna know who they're around. So that's for one reason why I'm gonna know. The second one is because of the Four of Cups here, and then with the Knight of Swords with this rushing energy. Clarify this. I also feel like it could be like they keep their circle small anyhow too. And then the Devil card is like negative. Yeah, I'm just getting no. Yeah, I feel like their energies wouldn't resonate anyhow. Yeah, see, that's crazy. Before I haven't seen that, it was like they wouldn't resonate. Look at that. Oh man. With the Devil card, it was like no. It's like this type of person that you'll get along with, but they wouldn't. They'll just be sitting there, probably with their nose turned up or just irritated. It's like I got something better to do. Like I'm finna go put these hangers back, or it's like whatever. It's like they're not sticking around in a room with nobody they don't resonate with for not even 2 minutes. Seriously, they're that type of person. And it's not always bad either. That's actually really smart and a good thing to do. Hey, I need to take after that. You know what I mean? Save your energy. You know what I mean? Protect your energy and save it. You know, even if somebody's not wishing you harm, but you just don't like the person or you just don't vibe with the person, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I wish I did that in the past. It was a lot of people who would tell me life stories, and I don't even like you like that. You wish me harm, or I'm not in the mood, whatever the case may be. I wish I would have, been like, oh, I got to go do something, or like, and just instead of sitting there painfully listening to the story, you know what I mean? Nobody wants to pretend that they like someone or anything like that. Like, no, I'm good. So that's actually not really a bad thing. Ah. Yeah, it says your commitment is being tested first quarter moon. How mad do you want something or someone? Keep going, honey. Keep going. Yeah, they ain't gonna be vibing together. It's gonna be the hardest. You can't. It's like mixing oil and water. Like some energies just don't mix. It doesn't always mean that like it has to be negative. Maybe it just don't mix. You know what I mean? And what's the point of trying to force and all it's gonna do is break and crack and no. Not absolutely not. Because even I feel like it'll actually be reversed. Like you're gonna meet that person and then you're gonna try to introduce or Kylie, I'm sorry, whatever it is, and they're gonna be looking at you like, are you crazy? I don't vibe with this type of person. Oh man. It's like not in my wildest dreams, not if they were the last person on earth. I'd rather talk to myself and go play with seashells and do this, that, and third. Like it's like what I'm gonna talk to this person about. How are we gonna collab? How are they gonna protect me or I protect them? How is this gonna you know what I mean? And it's like even other people will probably see it, if they ever do meet, other people are gonna see it as well. Like say they're the only two in the room and then somebody else walks in. Somebody else is gonna feel the weird, awkward, boring energy. They're gonna be looking at them too like, y'all are boring. And it's like they're not boring individually, they're just boring together. Because it's just like the energies don't mix. It's like they, instead of balancing each other out, they will cancel each other out with the temperance. And that's usually balance card, but in this case, that's a cancellation. It's gonna be a cancellation fee. Okay. Look at the Seven of Swords. It's like even if they wanted to pretend that they vibe, they couldn't. Like no. Like I don't think it would be like any like hatred or anything. It's just like they know for sure. It's a strong vibe of like, and it could even be a thing to maybe if they're both strong personalities. Sometimes two very strong personalities, it don't always work. You know what I mean? Like y'all both can't be the leaders in that particular area. You know what I mean? Sometimes it just don't work. It's gonna collide. It's gonna clash. They gonna bang heads. Oh, it's like they got two totally different viewpoints, and they will never understand each other's viewpoints. Like it will take years and ages, and maybe the next lifetime to even understand each other's viewpoints. You know, sometimes you just ain't gonna get it. And one could be very sarcastic, the other one's not. Like it's not working. Yeah. So definitely this is ain't the mutual friend. It's somebody else. Because I feel like the only way they would probably meet this person is through you. That would be the other way around. But I hope that gave you clarity. You had the Devil card, Knight of Swords, Page of Cups, Seven of Swords, Nine of Cups, Four of Cups, Seven of Wands, Nine of Cups. I mean, not Nine of Cups, Nine of Wands, Sun card, High Priestess, and Temperance. What numbers did we have repeat? It was the seven, number seven repeated twice. Yeah. You're welcome, huh? Yeah, that was pretty funny. It's almost as if the card said, hell no. Hell no. That's what they said. It's like, you got to be kidding me. It's like you already knew this. It'd be like that sometime. I definitely have friends. I had like one friend that was a certain way and another one that was like totally different. And it's like they didn't really vibe with each other. But it's funny how I could be friends with one person and then a totally different person. Like I could vibe with both those two people, you know? And I remember one time I went out with my friend and I brought this other friend out, like a newer friend that was a coworker. I invited them both to the bar. And when she got there, she gave me the side eye. And I knew what that meant, like, oh, snap. So after that, I never invited those two together again. Because it's like, I'm not dealing with that. Ooh. She's looking at me like, girl, she's annoying. I was like, oh, D, all right, won't happen again. Because one was more like loud, outgoing, and obnoxious, and the other one was like chill. The chill one is the one that gave me the side eye. Like, she's doing too much. Mm. But it's like I liked it both, even though they had different qualities. I liked it that chill friend. I liked the obnoxious one. You know, when I'm in the mood, I want to be with the chill friend. When I'm in the obnoxious mood, I want to be with the obnoxious friend. You know what I mean? At that time, I wanted to be with both because I'm over here feeling moody. Yeah, that's funny. Seeing 222 again. Yeah, because one she'll hop out the car, dance on pool tables, do all this, that, the third. The other one is more like reserved. Hey, I'm not about to embarrass myself. Da 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 da. And I feel like me, I got both qualities. It could be times where I'm chill, And shoot, I done danced on a pool table before, you know what I mean? So it just really depends. So I see why I was like friends with both of them, because it's like that's both of my sides, but just in two different people. But that was pretty funny. Type is it? You're welcome. Last Friday night. What's wrong with my phone? Why do they keep texting the same thing? I would just respond. What the world? Time for a new phone. Time for a new phone. Send for another one if you like. After this, I'm probably gonna call last call for donations. I mean, I'm not really tired, but I don't know. I drop this phone probably 1,000 times a day. I'm just not good with phones. I'm not. I really not. Do you? Yeah. I don't know what it is, man. I don't. Whether it's a slippery phone or not, whatever the case may be, I drop it. I don't know. I probably don't need. Well, I do need one in this society, especially everything going digital. My bad. I just wanted to finish this hot pocket. No, you get more no for real. The last time I dropped it, I was so scared. Like it's over with. It's over with. But then I picked it up. I'm like, okay, it's not over with. Right. Put a record in here for Kate, please, Spirit. Thank you. Accurate messages only, yes or no, make it very clear. Messages for Kate, help me give Kate clarity. Is A talking bad about Kate to creators in the spiritual community? Yes or no? Is A talking bad about creators in the spiritual community? One more time. Is A talking bad about Kate to creators in the spiritual community? Yes. It kind of gives an energy that it's like this is the type of person that they will talk behind your back, but then they'll also say it to your face. So it's kind of like it's talking behind your back, but then it's like damage control, say it to your face. I don't even think they like. Of course, talking behind your back could be like intentional, but as far as like, I don't think they're like intentionally trying to do damage control. I just think that this is the type of person that they are. Like they will say it behind your back and they'll say it to your face. You got some people who will say it behind your back and they'll never say it to your face. You got some people who will never say it behind your back. They'll only say it to your face. You got other people who will do both. And then you might have some people who do neither. I just feel like they're the type that like they go talk behind your back, but then they'll also say it to your face too, kind of thing. So it's like, yeah, but then it's like I'm gonna say it to your face too, you know. So I'm getting a yes with the 5 of Swords and the Moon card. I'm getting a yes. They might be saying like, oh, she's always going back on her word, or whether it's true or not, like it could just be like certain things that they're saying. She goes back on her word. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's always online. She's always up at night, or I don't know. You could be saying whatever, honestly. But these are just the things I'm hearing. She's desperate for love. Again, it don't have to be true. It could just be things that they're thinking or saying. She thinks she's a know-it-all. She's not chosen. Like, she's not really making that much money. They could also be like thinking you're copying off someone else or trying to get you caught up into like a copying or a lie or something. Whoops. We have it in a few weeks' time. Complete certain changes. She likes me. Oh, Lord. She's just trying to control the narrative. Some of this, maybe it is projection. Who knows? She hasn't been doing this for how long she said she's been doing this. Like, just, I really think this is the type that will say whatever. But then also at the same time, not ashamed to say it to your face whether it's true or not as well. Just, yeah, weird. But it's like, not to say that it makes it any better or it's not wrong. I think they just do this to whoever. Like they're just that type of person. Like if they feel like they have a reason, or even if they don't have a reason, they don't like you, whatever case it may be, it's like they're gonna tell people, even if it's true or not. They kissed a pig, they did this, they did that. You know what I mean? Full of shit talk. Oh, she's super hairy, or it's like whatever. Like they just, I feel like this is the type of person that they speak before they think. They don't be thinking. That's one of their problems. They don't think at all. But I don't like the energy because it's like they could be like very mean at times. And again, it's not just towards you. I feel like in general, like They might think they're superior to some people. Like if they find somebody, they might not find that person very attractive. They're the type of person that think, oh, you don't have any right to be on this earth because you're ugly. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting. So it's like it's not even just like personal to you. They do this with people that they feel superior to. Her lips were so dry. It had white around her lips and ew. I don't know. He might be gay on the low. Nothing against that. I'm a part of the LGBTQ community, but it's like when you do it a certain way, it's distasteful. I borrowed money from her and she never paid me back, and yes, she probably never did that. You know what I mean? So it's like some of this, maybe most of this is not even the truth, honestly. I feel like he was very spoiled, and some people say he might, I don't know, I'm not a psychiatrist or whatever you want to call it. I don't diagnose people, but he might be on a spectrum of like narcissism. And they say like it could be, it don't always be created because you've been neglected or you went through trauma. Some narcissists are created because they've been too damn spoiled, and I feel like he's been too damn spoiled that he thinks he could just do whatever, say whatever in life. You know what I mean? And nobody can control or stop them. And they might have had certain people that enabled them, so that made it even worse. You know what I mean? But it says your hard work is paying off, Newman and Capricorn. So, yeah, just know that your hard work is paying off despite the stones and sticks and bricks and whatever else people try to throw at you. Your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. A win-win outcome is that forecast, full moon in Libra. Hello. Yeah, let them compete with themselves. Oh, he's a transgender. Yeah, let them compete with themselves. His parents are a part of the problem. Okay, right. His parents enable him. He has a moon sign in Capricorn. He thinks he can get away with exactly. The entitlement. The entitlement is huge, real big. You know, on his part. Yeah. And it's like again, he don't just do this with you. He does this with everybody. He even do this with his bosses and managers. Like you'll be surprised. He's run over his bosses and managers. Like he think he could do, especially if he already been there for years. He takes advantage of that. Like I can call off whenever I want. I could do this. I could do that. I can break this rule. You know what I mean? And it's like you'll be surprised at how much people are letting him get away with this. Like who's gonna put a stop to this? You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. And it's like they'll suck your energy like an energy vampire if you let them. You know, they might be having sex at work. They're just wilding all out. Okay, completely savage. Completely savage. But I hope they give you clarity. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Chariot, Knight of Cups, the Moon card, Five of Swords, Full card, King of Wands, Empress, Ace of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. Number 5 is very significant here. You know, 5 talks about change, and then we also seeing the complete and sudden changes. So, you know, this energy will, you know, eventually end sometime. You know, yeah, he probably think everybody think he'd have been through. Not the big. I'm pretty sure he's not the biggest one on the planet, but yeah. He has a horrible injury. Yep. Rejected him. Maybe he's mad about that. Yeah, you probably gave him too much energy and power and stuff. Like, especially when you don't block out your life, you know, beforehand and especially manner time, they could be even more dangerous the longer you know, allow the energy around. Whether that's online or if they're in your physical life. The list is open for anyone that wants to donate. Prices will be in the description box. I don't buy it, the answers just right. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. Well, it's almost over. We're about to get back into Monday, but holidays are coming up. Hopefully, you all have a good winter, all that good stuff. I want to get a collective done. It's just I've been a little bit more busy around this time, but um, I'm trying to gather up enough messages as well because I don't want it to just be like a couple messages. So I'm also trying to gather up a little bit more downloads and all that as well. You know, but I hope you guys are doing good mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually, all the areas. Saving our money, especially since I guess the government supposed to shut down, food stamps getting taken away, this getting done, that getting taken away, blah blah blah. Stuff is hectic, but you're part of the trans community. Yeah, yeah, definitely nothing against anything. To me, love is love, and I try not to judge nobody. Again, nobody on this earth is perfect. Only God can judge, or whatever higher power. But some people, they get off on that. Like some people, their goal is for you to stress over them and think about them all your life. Some people purposely try to traumatize you, harass you, and all that other stuff, so that they can keep holding on to your energy. That's why it's important to let go. You know, not give them any more power. Because some of them, they really get off on that. Like, oh, you were still upset about what I did 5 years ago. Oh, you're still hoping I go to jail. Oh, you're still telling everybody else how I hurt you. Oh, you dreamt, you had a nightmare of me doing wrong to you. Like some people get off on that. It makes them feel even more better and important than they are. So it's like they love when you go around to other people saying like, this person did this to me, betrayed me, and da da da, and cry about it. They love it. They eat it up. You're welcome. You have a good night. We'll go ahead and call last call for donation. Anyone to donate. Lowest price starts at $3.33 for a time frame, and then it goes up from there. It sounds like he's an idiot. I'm so weak. I'm about to get my snack on, even though it's late. I shouldn't be eating. It's past my eating time and all that, but oh well. I barely ate it today anyway. Right. People will use anything. If it's not trans, it's something else they'll use to be the victim. If that's that's the type of person they are. But if you can't control it, release it. That's just like you might want to save the world. You might see certain things wrong. You're woke and you want to wake everybody else up, but you just can't help or save everybody. You can't, you know what I mean? Help control every scenario. You can't help, you know what I mean? So it's like whatever you can control, do that. But if not, release it. Because it's only going to hurt you if you don't. Because they're going to move on with their lives. Even if they do get karma and all that, they're still eventually going to move on with their life. But you are the one who decides if you hold on to that pain forever or not. And the anger. It's not saying to forget. It's not saying allow them to walk all over you. It's not saying to not have boundaries. It's not saying to protect yourself. It's just saying to move on, forgive, release, and just know better next time. You know what I mean? It's saying make them irrelevant, you know? Yeah, you can. I'm calling lost actions. Oops. I don't know what I'm clicking out of. I knew I should have got a bigger size. I'm so greedy. These powdered donuts are so good. I love powdered donuts. It's getting a little cold now. Hey, Newton. No, it's not. It's paid readings only, as you can see in the chat above. Prices will be in the description box for whoever's interested. Prices start as low as $3.33 for a time frame. Yes or no questions are $6, and then it goes up from there. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for coming in. But I am not doing free readings at this time. I don't know when I will return to free readings, but for now I am not. Go to record reading for Kate, please, Spirit. Help me give Kate some clarity. After messages only. Yes or no, make it very, very clear. This message is for Kate. After messages only. So reading for Kate. Will the other creators realize A is full of shit? Kate would like to know, will other creators realize A is, malicious, deceptive, not a genuine person? Kate would like to know. Not right now. And once people do, it's only gonna be very few of them that realize. Not everyone. But I think it's gonna be a very slow energy to them realizing here. You know, it's gonna take time for them to really realize, especially if they're like easy to convince, or they're just not paying attention too much, or for whatever reason that there is a slow energy. It's the Knight of Pentacles, so it's like a very slow energy to them realizing. And I feel like even then, some of them will still, like, even if they see it, they might not do anything about it. They might not hold a person or anything like that. Some of them are like in too deep. It's like even if this person did betray them, it's like they're still going to support this person, be on this person's side, ride with this person, and still believe this person at some point. So some of them, yeah, but I feel like most of them are not going to be aware. But as long as you got your truth, you know what I mean? As long as you got your truth and clarity, that's what matters the most, because you're living life for yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like some of these people is gonna like cut deep like a knife once they figure out. And for some people, they might not even have a choice. By the time they figure out, it's going to be too late to even do anything about anything, you know? So I kind of just think it depends on like people's situations, their positions, who they are to this person, how long they've known this person. It's all going to depend on like how everything unfolds and how they actually see it. Some people might not even think at all that they're full of nothing. You know, they might just think it's normal. Yeah, some people look up to this person. Yeah, some people might have the attitude like, well, they didn't hurt me, so I don't care. You know what I mean? You know how, and it's sad to say, it's sorry to say, you know how there's certain predators here out here, and some people have the nerve to even say, well, they didn't rape me, so it doesn't affect me. That's kind of the attitude that I'm getting. Well, they didn't hurt me or betray me, so I mean, what do I care? You know what I mean? Like some people might have that attitude until it's them, right? You know, until it's them, they might feel away. Yeah, some people might forget it. They might go on to the next person to think about or worry about or talk about. It's almost like a trend. They might find out this person's full of shit, but then in the next 3 hours they're focused on somebody else that's full of shit. You know what I mean? It's like, especially if this is like an online matter or beef or whatever you want to call it, it's like they're gonna move on to the next trend. And I feel like they're very calculated. They could have already made sure a majority of these people were like on their side before things even got out of the bag, or you know the cat gets out the bag, or exposure and stuff happened. It's like they didn't already gave certain people money. They have already made themselves look good to certain people. You know what I mean? So some people, you're just not going to be able to convince them. And I feel like this person likes any type of attention, whether it's negative or positive, as long as they're getting money. Yeah, it's like they could have a few pages, and that might work in their favor. It's like, okay, if this took it down, okay, I'm just gonna go to the next page. You know what I mean? They will not be punished just because they believed a lie. They didn't do anything, so why would they be punished? All they did was get manipulated by the person. So why would they get karma? Do you deserve karma for falsely believing in something that you didn't even know about? Then why do they deserve karma? Yeah, there's no way you're getting karma just because you got manipulated. You got to let this hatred go out of your life because you're thinking certain people that deserve karma that does not deserve karma. Because if that's the case, I could just say you deserve karma right now. You didn't even do anything. You know what I mean? What is your karma? All they did was get manipulated. So I don't understand why they deserve karma. Yes, you can. There's a lot of great people who was short. That's very inspiring. It's a mindset, not because how short they are. But yeah, you ain't gonna get blessed like that, thinking somebody deserved karma just because they believed in something wrong and they didn't know any better. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, but I'm not the liking the energy that you're putting out, honey. It's giving you're not no longer the victim. Yeah, you got to release this energy, honey. Hope they get you clarity. You have the Ten of Wands, Two of Swords, Six of Pentacles, the Full card, Hangman, Two of Wands, number two is significant, Three of Wands, Ace of Wands, Four of Cups, King of Cups, Four of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. Sorry. So number four is significant as well. Four and two. But you might want to see someone about that if you think somebody that's innocent deserves karma. But I'm gonna go ahead and hop off this thing. I'll see you guys on the next live stream. I don't know when, but turn your notifications on. All right, I'm off this thing. Only got 5%.